It's so easy to get caught up in doing, and forgetting about living for Christ and living with Him. That's the biggest reason why I've stopped and started so many times doing YouTube is I start for the right intentions, like teaching and doing what God has told me to do, serving Him and trying to build other people up. But then I get too focused on, oh, what am I going to say? Or are people going to like it? Or the followers or likes or whatever. Or just focus on, like, what am I going to say? What am I going to teach next, when I really should just be focusing on God and letting Him show me. And that's kind of like the struggle of being in ministry, is not getting caught up in the relationships, because it's really easy to do so. That's what this past Sunday, that was the topic of the sermon, was focusing on Christ, and remember why you're doing what you're doing. That's why prayer is so important. Praying all the time before you do anything, and just getting realigned of, like, I'm doing this to serve Jesus. I'm doing this to glorify Him and build up His kingdom, and really no other reason else but to do God's will. Yeah, because if it's not done in faith, then it is sin. So Paul says in Romans, if it's not done in the Spirit, it is sin. You can do good things, but if it's not done in faith, it is sin. So Jesus says that people will come up to me in the end and say, Lord, Lord, let us into the kingdom of heaven. Like, didn't we prophesy in your name, cast out demons in your name? They did all these good things, but Jesus is going to say, depart from me, I do not know you. Just because they were doing all the good things doesn't mean they were living for God and doing His will. There are plenty of people in this world that aren't Christian, that are doing good things, but it's not in faith, and it's not out of love for God. And it's really worthless to God. And even as Christians, we do things all the time that are good things, but our heart isn't maybe in the right place, and it really is worthless, right? I could have all this success, all this fame, but if I'm not doing it, if my heart's not in a posture to serve God as I'm doing it, then it's worthless. So that's my struggle all the time as I make these videos. I think doing YouTube is one of the most difficult ones. YouTube and making music is very hard to stay strong and do it to serve God, and not to be liked or make good music or make good videos. So be encouraged, just something to be mindful of. I need to do much better with this. Yeah, just be thinking about it.